This is my home. This is my kitchen. This is my family. Tilly. Jack. Holly. Megan. And of course, my wife Tana.
You may think you're the busiest person in the world, but over this series, I'm going to prove it's still possible to cook stunning food at home. My rules are simple. Home cooking has to be easy. It's got to be fast. It's got to be delicious. So, if you think you can't cook amazing food at home, think again. These are the only recipes you'll ever need.
Breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Today, it's all about street food. So, there'll be general rejoicing in the house because my kids absolutely love it. Whether it's Asian noodles, Mexican tacos, or even American fried chicken, trust me, street food is fast to serve, fun, and packed with flavour. And that's what makes it so easy to cook at home.
First up for breakfast, a classic from the streets of India. Designed to be eaten on the go, but brilliant, devoured in the comfort of your own kitchen. Incredible Indian spiced egg and spinach wrap.
That smells incredible.
Next is lunch, and my take on two street food essentials. Perfect prawn tostadas and salted caramel popcorn that's impossible to resist.
Beautiful.
For dinner, my son Jack helps cook one of his all-time favourites.
Nice.
Nice. See, I put some hairs on your chest. Boom, it's working already.
Home-cooked street food that will have everyone racing indoors to sit down and eat. Delicious dulce de leche biscuits, quick sweet pickled celery, and amazing buttermilk fried chicken.
I love fried chicken.
I love it more than you, Dad.
This is my ultimate street food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. First up, it's breakfast and eggs, guaranteed to spice up your day.
Some of the best food I had in India was street food. And every little food stall was cooking up something spicy, something delicious. A little teaspoon of oil. I'm going to toast off a teaspoon of cumin, mustard seeds, a touch of salt and pepper. Lightly fry them off. It's really important to cook off the spices. It intensifies the flavour, but really draws out that nice, spicy, deep, rich flavour. So, onion. 3 fingers, 1 in front, 2 behind. Nice and fine. Onions in. Now, we're going to caramelise those onions. Mustard seeds have started to infuse. Cumin has that nice kick. Now, we'll put a little touch of butter in there. Get it nice and sort of rich. Gas up nice and high and really caramelise those onions now.
Once the onions have turned a rich golden colour,
that's what I'm looking for. That is beautiful.
Add baby spinach.
Keep that pan nice and hot. If you don't cook it out, the actual breakfast ends up watery.
When the spinach is cooked, set aside, and it's on to the spicy eggs.
Now the breakfast really starts to come alight. 4 nice eggs. Now give those eggs a little whisk, a little touch of butter into the pan. A little teaspoon of oil so the butter doesn't burn.
When the butter and oil are hot, add a teaspoon of garam masala and turmeric.
Cook that out. Now, take your eggs into the pan. Almost gonna make like a really nice, spicy scrambled egg. Turn the gas down. Now, as the scrambled egg comes together, just finish that with a little bit of butter. I quite like the sort of creaminess. Makes it so much more delicious. And then from there, I get my spinach. Chop up. And then fold in the spinach to your scrambled egg. Something quite exciting about eating spice for breakfast, but it's served in these wonderful little thin naan breads.
This will work with any flatbread or wrap you fancy.
And then lightly toast your naan.
Take the eggs off the heat. Whilst you get on with the last job, add quick mint and spice yogurt dressing.
A couple of tablespoons of fresh yogurt in. There's always something to take out the heat.
Then add chopped mint, salt and turmeric.
Mix that in. take scrambled egg and half fill the naan. God, it smells incredible. Get your yogurt. Cool that down on top. Then lift that over. And for me, that's what really stands out with street food in India. How delicious they can make street food with a little bit of spice. Amazing.
Once you try this spicy wrap, I promise you, scrambled eggs will never taste the same.
Coming up, I'll be showing you some irresistible street food dishes that are brilliant cooked at home. But first, here's a closer look at some of the ingredients you need to buy to make them.
Starting with tortillas for lunch. When it comes to street food, the Mexicans have got it nailed. Tortillas turn any dish into a portable feast. The yellow ones are made from corn flour, white ones from wheat. I'm going to toast a wheat tortilla for the incredible prawn tostada I'm making for lunch. Paprika originates in Hungary, where it's been sold on the streets for half a millennia. Made from dried ground peppers, ranging from sweet bell to mild chili peppers. It could be sweet or hot, but it's the incredible smoked paprika I'm using for my secret fried chicken recipe. Everyone loves popcorn, and it's incredibly easy to make. It's just the dried kernels from corn in the cob. It comes in loads of different colours and varieties. Good old yellow is the one we know and love, whilst red is slightly nuttier and white gives a fluffier, mild flavoured corn taste. On the menu next for lunch is my take on this street food classic.
One of the reasons I love cooking street food at home is because it's such a contrast to what I do in my Michelin-style restaurants on a daily basis.
A little bit of salt on top as well.
Yeah. It's not about intricacy or complexity. That's all gone out the window. And trust me, there's only one rule. If it tastes great, cook it. Here's my ultimate street food lunch.
Succulent, zingy prawn tostadas. And for dessert, salty caramel popcorn, so good you'll want to eat it by the handful.
You can't beat properly home-cooked popcorn. Start off with just a touch of oil in there. As it lightly starts to smoke, corn in. So now, get your lid. Never leave it far away from you. Sounds like it's raining. It's not. So those popcorn kernels try and pop out. Boom. Delicious. Just a little shake of the pan. Get it going. And then lift that lid at your peril. Whee. See? It's a very exciting pan in there. And when all that little pitter-patter stops, you know your popcorn is cooked. Nice.
You could eat it fresh from the pan, but I've got another plan.
I'm gonna make a salted caramel popcorn. Start off with your sugar into the hot pan. Never stir a caramel, otherwise it crystallizes. It's a salted caramel, so a nice pinch of salt in there as well. Now, once you've got it to a really nice dark caramel flavor, stir in your butter very carefully. Caramel's very, very hot.
Half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda kickstarts the reaction that gives the caramel a honeycomb flavor.
Mix that in, and you'll see it reacting almost like a large crunchy in the bottom of your bowl. Now the gas is off, and that caramel is a nice, dark, rich flavor.
Now pour in the popcorn to coat it with that incredible caramel.
Give that a good mix.
It's that easy, and it's going to taste amazing.
Lay that nice and flat. Once that cools down, it becomes nice and brittle. But you've got that nice salted caramel flavour, which just takes popcorn to a complete different level.
Whilst the popcorn cools down, it's onto my prawn tostada.
Wonderful prawns. I'm going to marinate them first with a little bit of garlic. Nice and fine. And don't worry if you can't slice thinly. Just get a little grater and grate the garlic nice and fine as well. Nice pinch of chili flakes over your prawn. Garlic in, salt, pepper. And olive oil. Give that a really nice little mix.
Whilst the prawns marinade, I'm going to knock up a salad.
This is a really nice sort of light, fragrant salad.
Radishes, topped and tailed, and then into quarters. Cherry tomatoes, halved. Spring onions, sliced and seasoned.
And then, just to liven things up, a bit of chilli in there. And slice them on an angle. Now the avocado, cut in half. Give that a little twist. So you just go down, and down, and down, carefully with your knife. Turn it round, go down, and down, and down. And then you take your spoon, and you've got your diced avocado coming out already.
Now, baby gem lettuce. Halve, then shred.
Freshly squeezed lime juice and a little drizzle of olive oil. Tostada is a classic Mexican-style open tortilla, so that lime complements it beautifully.
Lastly, roughly chopped coriander and give it a mix.
That is the perfect base for a tostada.
The salad's ready. Now for the prawns, and don't be afraid of getting the pan nice and hot.
Teaspoon of olive oil in. Anything less than that sizzle, when you put that first prawn in there, don't put them in. Keep them nice and flat. Make sure you've got all that marinade in there as well. Watch them change colour more rapidly. I'd rather cook them quicker in a hotter pan and slower in a colder pan. The difference in taste is night and day.
The prawns will take just 2 minutes to cook through.
Lime juice just over the top. Nice. Toss them over the lime. These are corn tortilla, quite robust, and it's the kind of base that doesn't disintegrate. Hot pan in, it's a dry pan, so that corn tortilla goes nice and crisp on the outside. Look, crispy shell. To build them, generous with the salad. That base will stay nice and crisp. Next, with your prawns, I like to keep the tails in to the centre and lay the round part of the prawn on the outside. And there we have a delicious, yet very humble prawn tostada.
Followed by my superb salty caramel popcorn.
Beautiful.
Prawn tostadas and salty caramel popcorn. Vibrant, irresistible smelling dishes you'll want to dive into. Coming up, it's dinner time. My son Jack and I have pickles to take your breath away.
Nice.
White wine vinegar.
And a finger-licking street food feast that will be sure to have your family running to the table.
Dad did say we could have it every night of the week.
What? Well, chicken is healthy, but not fried every night, OK?
Over the past 20 years, I've really noticed a big change in people's attitude to what they will and won't eat. These days, people are much more adventurous. They love trying new flavours, new ingredients, and new cooking techniques.
Whether it's cooked on the street or in your home kitchen, this is my ultimate finger-licking street food dinner. And helping me in the kitchen to make one of his all-time favourites is my son Jack. First job, the perfect side dish for my fantastic fried chicken.
Jack!
Hi.
Mate, you gonna help with some pickling, please?
Oh, definitely.
Now, you love pickles, right?
Love pickles.
Favourite pickle, what is it?
I like pickled onions.
We're gonna do pickled celery. It's a nice little snack and great for ploughmans, great for salads. First thing, I want you to pick the celery for me. So you see where the next one's gonna be. It's in there.
Yeah.
Okay, off you go, bud.
Well, I'm hungry today. Is this all we're having for dinner?
Jack, come on. I wouldn't do that to you. You know that. There's more coming. Now, because we're pickling it, we want to sort of make it look a little bit more attractive. So we go around like that. Okay, on an angle.
So when you pickle the food, does it preserve it?
That's exactly what it does. But also it gives it a really nice, salty, soury flavour.
Yeah.
Okay, now, splash of water and in with the sugar.
Nice.
Okay? So you've got to bring that up to the bowl and sort of create almost like a little syrup.
Yeah.
Okay, little teaspoon of peppercorns in. Mustard seeds in. Quite generous on the mustard seeds. That gives it a bit of sort of spice. Now those you must know.
Cloves.
Excellent. Cloves in. Now, touch of salt in there. Okay. So from there, white wine vinegar. Now, in order for all that to actually pickle, you need to boil it. So by boiling it, okay, it brings all the ingredients together.
Yeah.
It infuses all the spices and helps cook the celery. Have a little taste?
Nice.
Nice. See, I put some hairs on your chest.
Yes, it will.
Quick look. Boom, it's working already. Now, see? Nice.
White wine vinegar.
Right, celery's ready.
Yep.
Okay, that's up to the bowl now.
Yep.
Turn that off. Now, from there, start placing the celery into that jar.
So when you pickle other foods, can you use that same recipe?
Exactly that. 100%. Once it's pickled, it doesn't really go off. Okay? Now, put them in there.
So can we eat this straight away when it's in here?
Do you know what? As soon as it's cooled down, you can definitely eat that straight away.
Can't wait to dig into it at dinner.
Aren't they delicious?
Yes.
We'll leave that to cool down.
Our pickles are ready and cooling. Now to marinate the chicken.
When you fry chicken, traditionally, it's always going to be done with the dark meat, the brown meat.
Yeah.
So you've got that nice sort of drum here, and this bit, that thigh. Cooking it on the bone as well, keeps it even more moist. So, first things first, salt and pepper, please. From there,
Famous buttermilk.
buttermilk in. It's brilliant for marinating the chicken. If you can put this buttermilk over your chicken the night before, the more it tenderises the chicken and starts to sort of really relax the chicken and puts a really nice sort of creamy, soury flavour in there.
Yes.
So, mate, stick that in the fridge for us, please. And we'll start the dulce de leche biscuits.
Nice.
The Argentinians call these shortbreads alfajore, and they're the favourite sweet treat on the streets of Buenos Aires. They're light, crumbly shortbread biscuits sandwiched with gloriously golden caramelly dulce de leche sauce. For the shortbread, beat together softened butter, granulated sugar, and beat until light and fluffy. Add 1 egg, slice vanilla pods, scrape out the seeds, add to the mix, and beat again. Sift plain flour, corn flour, and baking powder. Then fold the mixture together. Using floured hands, roll into small balls, flatten into discs, and place on a baking tray. Chill for 10 minutes until firm to touch. Then simply bake for 10 to 12 minutes or until pale golden. Once cooled, sandwich 2 biscuits together with a caramelly dulce de leche sauce. Finish with a dusting of icing sugar. Delicious. My dessert and pickles are ready. The buttermilk should have worked its magic on the chicken. All that's left is to fry it.
Now, we're going to roll the chicken out of the buttermilk into the flour. So that's why it gets nice and crispy and blistery on the outside. OK?
Cool.
So, what we've got to make sure, because the flour is the last coat,
Yeah.
this is nicely seasoned.
Yeah, definitely.
OK? So salt and pepper in there. Nice. And this is smoked paprika.
Smoked paprika.
So that gives it a little bit of sort of...
Redness.
yeah,
Spice.
a little bit, yeah, spice, that's right, a little bit of heat. And this is one of my favourites. What's that?
Cayenne pepper.
That's right, again, slightly spicy, but the heat works brilliantly well. Garlic powder, traditionally are used a lot in the States, onion powder, garlic powder. Just run your fingers through that, please.
Cool.
I'm gonna get the pan on. Now, 2 centimetres of oil. This is a really good mix for fish as well. Goujons, whiting, a nice spicy texture helps fish. So first thing is we just shake off some of the buttermilk, lay that down.
Yeah.
Okay, really important to get them covered completely, okay, in the flour.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
But I love fried chicken.
do you? Now, lift that up there,
first one, and you place it in there, away from you. Off you go. Nice and gently. Good. And lay away. Good. If at any stage you think the oil is getting too hot, just add a touch of cold oil in there. Or turn off the gas. Good.
Gently fry the chicken for 25 to 30 minutes or until cooked through.
Now, very carefully, turn them over, please, yeah?
Of course. Can we have this every day?
Jack, fried chicken every day? No, definitely not. It's a treat and it's shallow fried, so once every 3 weeks?
Yeah, sounds great to me.
Yeah? Now, off with the gas, OK?
Yeah.
Paper ready? OK, onto the paper. Serve them.
Oh, nice.
I love fried chicken, I'm telling you.
Pretty sure I love it more than
And
you.
look, here's the best bit. Delicious. Now, fried chicken, pickles. If you pick up dulce de leche cakes, we are ready, bud.
Very nice.
Let's go, bud. Delicious. Don't call Mummy.
Wow. Tilly, Phoebe, Mum.
Divine dolce de leche biscuits, my pickled celery and buttermilk fried chicken. A soulful street food feast if there ever was one. And joining the Ramsay clan tonight is Tilly's schoolmate, Phoebe.
Now, first of all, we have some very, very exciting pickled celery.
Phoebe?
I'll have a drum, please.
A drum. Nice. Ladies, you can lift it up with your fingers, especially on the drum.
Good, because I
Munch
can't
away.
do this.
What do they
You can
call
do
it? Finger-licking chicken.
That's right. Phoebe, how's the chicken?
Amazing. I won't be able to, like, make this at all.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will.
It's so easy to make, you see, so...
It's very easy to make, right?
Yeah.
Dad did say we could have it every night of the week.
What? I said as a treat.
It's chicken, so it's healthy, right? You always tell me to eat my chicken.
Well, chicken is healthy, but not fried every night, OK?
To collect selected recipes from the show, go to my scrapbook at channel4.com/Gordon.
Do you know what Phoebe's favourite show is?
What's Phoebe's favourite show? Tell me, Phoebe.
Well, sometimes I watch Jamie Oliver's 15-minute meal.
Sometimes you watch Jamie Oliver's 15-minute meals.
It's just 15 minutes, so...
Phoebe! Taxi's here.
Next time, I take a holiday in my own kitchen with breakfast, lunch and dinner the Italian way. And us Ramsay boys club together to cook a 3-course Italian feast to impress the girls.
Your sisters are going to love you even more now, you know that?
Tonight, Hugh's putting blueberry and coronation chicken together. As you do, River Cottage to the core at 8. And that man Jamie is up next.